With the Kansas legislature entering a short break, now is the time to inform Kansas families of the potentially harmful legislation being pushed by some legislators. Legislation that could waste tax dollars and would ultimately harm our public schools. The legislation we're referring to is House Bill 2119.
The bill has been approved by a legislative committee and will be debated further when lawmakers return from break on March 10th. The Kansas Association of School Boards, USA Kansas, and many other education-related associations urge you to ask your legislators to vote no on House Bill 2119.
While the bill does have some good parts, the overwhelming majority of the bill would harm our public schools.
An alarming piece of the bill is the proposal to divert state funding and encourage public school students to transfer to private schools. When public schools lose students, they lose funding because the Kansas school finance system is based on enrollment. That means schools would be left with less funding for the more challenging students remaining in public schools. Yet these are exactly the students we need to reach to improve education in Kansas.
In addition, the bill would limit the time school districts can offer remote learning. That may sound tempting to students, families, and employers who are frustrated by remote learning in some districts over the past year. However, changing state law in response to a single, unprecedented health emergency will likely have unintended negative consequences in the future.
The bill would force local school districts to either operate at a higher health risk or simply offer no learning opportunities at all if remote learning is impossible.
Another proposal would reduce funding for students who are not attending school in person full-time to the lower level of funding for students in virtual schools. In addition, the committee that approved this bill gave no opportunity for public input on the specific limits on remote learning in the bill. That is not a fair or transparent way to write legislation.
Helping more students succeed in the K-12 education system is vital to our future. Students who graduate from high school and are prepared for college, technical training, or the workforce are more likely to be employed, earn more money, need less public assistance, and to fill the high-demand jobs Kansas needs to grow its economy.
According to the Kansas State Department of Education, we have made progress. The high school graduation rate is increasing, and more students are entering higher education and technical schools.
Unfortunately, the legislature is now considering proposals threatening that improvement and will harm students and Kansas. For more information on House Bill 2119 and how to contact your legislators, please go to www.kasb.org/HB2119.